Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Monday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio, all the way from Nywa, we have Patrick and Lisa from Farow Restaurant.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're thrilled to be here.
Wow, look at that. Studio audience making some noise today. Thanks for coming.
No problem.
Who's going to give me a history of Farow?
So Pharaoh, we decided to open the restaurant because we wanted to do something a little different. We're only sourcing locally from all of the farms and the ranchers that surround the restaurant. Pretty much everything comes within 10 miles. We wanted to kind of boycott the commodity food system and really focus on seasonality. We also wanted to kind of translate that sense of community over to our staff as well. So we're trying to make sure that we're paying them equitably and making a positive work environment, offering them more benefits and making it a cool place to work and get to stand in front of great food.
So let's talk about your relationship. How do you two know each other?
We're married.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 6.5 years. We met together, working together in a hotel in Charlotte, in North Carolina. Shortly after that, we moved down to Charleston, where we kind of really jump-started our careers. That was an amazing city to
I
learn.
heard it's a great food city.
Oh my God.
And a beautiful city.
Absolutely
Yeah,
incredible.
both.
Yes. All the things. And then we just decided about 3 years ago we wanted to move out to Colorado. We wanted just a little change of scenery and a little different climate, so less humidity and hurricanes.
What made you choose Nywa to open your first restaurant?
Well, we both live in Longmont. We really wanted to kind of be in that area in general, but we found this space in Nywa, and it just wound up being like the most beautiful space we could.
You
hope
knew
for.
when you got there, you're like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is home.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you know it's the one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah,
I've
100%.
been there. When did you open?
September 15th.
Okay.
So we're about a month in, just 5 weeks now. So.
And a lot of people talk, we're farm to table, but you guys are like next level.
Yes.
Like I went to your website, I was trying to see the menu. I'm like, why is there no menu? Well, it's because you really are not locked into anything.
No, our menu, it's like 10 to 12 items. We keep it small so we can change it easily when we need to make adjustments. But we're working with so many small farmers that their availability changes, and if something goes really crazy on the menu for the night, sometimes we run out and they don't have any more, so we have to make a pivot and do something different. But I think the guests have really been loving coming every week and checking things out, and it's always something new and fresh.
Because they know that it changes all the time, they know not to fall in love with the dish and yell at you and that it's not there the next time.
Yes, we
Which-
tell them that a lot. We're
which-
like, just don't get attached.
Yeah, people come in and the next week they're like, "What happened to my dish? I really want it." But we're just like, well, you have to find a new favorite. So.
Because I've had a lot of restaurants, and I do at the end of the year see what was on the bottom and chop those off, and there was always somebody.
Yeah.
Why'd you take that off? That's my favorite thing, and it's something that you couldn't just whip up either.
No.
No.
It
But I'm like,
happens.
yeah, you and two other people. I was
Yeah.
throwing out so much of this.
Yeah.
How would you describe your style of cooking?
So, I mean, I'm influenced heavily with Southern French cuisines. It's how I was trained, and then we got I just like modern American, so we kind of play around with whatever we like to eat. I mean, Israeli, Asian, Latin American. We kind of just blend it all together and make what's good. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let's jump into the food and have you describe it. This
Awesome.
is looking amazing.
No.
Can we eat that?
So first up here, we've got Buckner Family Ranch pork belly. We slow cook that for about 6 hours. With that, we're doing charred sweet potatoes from one of our local farmers. We've got some zug, and then
I don't know what that is.
zug. So we've got, it's like a Yemenite kind of chili paste condiment. It's cilantro, parsley, chilies, garlic.
That's what this is?
Yeah, that's the green
I
there.
had a feeling there wasn't pesto.
It's so good. It's a little spicy,
Yeah.
but it's awesome.
And so we 90% of our stuff is local. That 110%, we have some tahini on the plate there. So
Yeah. The Buckner family makes great stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They have the best animals. As Mr. Buckner always loves to say, they only have one bad day in their life. So,
That's a really good
yeah.
statement.
yeah.
All right, what do we got?
So next up, we've got some Thai-influenced lamb ribs here. So these ribs are slow cooked again. We pick them up in the fryer, to reheat them. They're then tossed in the sweet chili glaze that we make. Little late harvest peach and green tomato relish, and then some house-made pickled daikon and carrots.
No.
Yeah.
Look at Josh. What do you want me to throw you one? I'm not throwing you a rib.
Just slide it over.
And then again on here we have a non-local kind of peanut component, but everything else.
They're not
is-
Colorado peanuts?
They're not
No.
Yes.
We're actually working on
We're
getting
working
that
on
done,
getting
though. We're
them,
working
though.
with some farmers, so we might.
Yeah.
We
Can
won't
they
say
grow
anything
here in
yet.
Colorado?
Yes, they can.
They can.
It's very specific soil, but we have we have the availability.
We might
so.
have a chance.
If only we knew the pastry chef who makes these beautiful desserts. Who's going to describe dessert?
I'm happy to do it.
I think
yeah.
that's more appropriate.
Yeah.
Since it's my baby. So this is going to be our s'mores tart that's currently on the menu. We do a base of moxie flours. So I have kamut and their AP flour. We use all fresh milled flour for everything that we make. On top of that is a chocolate namalaka. So it's kind of almost like a chocolate panna cotta sort of. And then house-made toasted marshmallows and a little caramel sauce.
Got to give him the close-up for Instagram. They couldn't really see it over
Yeah.
there. People must be so confused when they watch the show. Like, why are we not looking at the cameras? Because it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Can't
all
look at that
different
many at
cameras.
once.
I get cross-eyed if I try to look at them.
I know. And here we have a ginger pot de creme. So we've found some local farmers doing ginger recently, and we've been thrilled to have that ingredient local. On top of that is some puffed millet, buckwheat, and oats to make a granola with local honey. And we have some candied apple as well, a little caramel powder on that.
No big deal.
Yeah. Delicious.
Ooh, you want? Now that you mention it, I did not bring over a fork. I am going to need a fork. Tell them what your hours are.
We are open from 5 to 9, Wednesday through Sundays for dinner only at the moment. So
We're working on trying to get some brunch and lunch in there. We're just still figuring out the staffing piece.
You know what? In some ways, it worked out fine for you because I'm a believer in like opening with one meal first, get that going, get that one right, then add and add.
After going through it, I am totally happy that
Yeah,
that
could you
worked out that
imagine
way. No,
if you had opened with all three
I
meals?
think I might have.
we might have died.
Yeah.
Because the lunch menu, I assume, will end up being different than the dinner menu, and
Yeah.
definitely the brunch will be different.
Yeah, brunch we're super excited about getting to show off some more pastry skills and all that fun stuff.
Do you take reservations?
We do.
And how do you make them?
You can do it through Talk. We have a button on all of our social channels. We have it on our website, and then we also have it on Google. Or you can always give us a call if you need to.
Okay, what is your website?
Our website is farowrestaurant.com.
Okay, do you know your phone number?
Yes. It's 303
Does he know your phone number?
827 3949.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
chefs never know their restaurant's
No,
phone
they
numbers.
don't.
You don't, do you?
No.
See?
I have it in my phone, but you can always
Oh, by the
Google
way,
it,
I don't
so.
know one digit of my kids' phone numbers. I couldn't even tell you the 303 or 720. I've never
Yeah.
dialed it.
Yeah.
So,
Someone has to
yeah.
know, though, you know.
do we want to talk about happy hour?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're starting a late night happy hour. So we're going from 8 p.m. till close. We're going to be offering burgers that are completely house made. He makes the ketchup, the mayo, the pickles, literally everything. I make the buns. We do
Yeah.
grass-fed patties on those. We're going to do some fried cheese gougères and then some of the ribs actually that you have in front of you here
Yeah.
today. And then we're doing $5 wines and $3 beers.
Okay, I'm going to do this over here, Josh. I'm going to get myself the perfect bite. What's your exact address?
It's 7916 Nywa Road in Nywa. We're right on the corner of 79th and Nywa Road.
Okay. Did we forget anything?
And we have a fabulous patio.
How jealous are all you guys?
All the goodness.
I'll feed you a bite later, Josh. So needy.
No. I fight them for the scraps when they come back there.
Thank you so much for coming down here.
Yeah.
It means a lot. That's a long way to go.
Oh, it was great.
Pleasure to meet you too.
So
Yeah.
nice to meet you too.
We'll be back at this tomorrow for What's for Lunch. Let's eat! Dude. I knew it was going to be good, but
Yeah, it's insane.
that's one of the best things I put in my mouth this year.